Brand new movie that just hit theaters this past Friday. The film is written and directed by Ryan Coogler, who is the director behind the two Black Panther films, Creed 1 and Fruitvale Station. Once again, he re-teams up with Michael B. Jordan. And in this film, Michael B. Jordan is playing two characters, twins, Smoke and Stack, who after a bad run-in in Chicago, return home in 1930, if I'm not mistaken, Mississippi, in order to start up a new event in order to get some money back. As they're doing this, some unlikely villains arise. We're trying to take over this event. That's led by Remick, who's played by Jack O'Connell. Another character in the film is Sammy Moore, who's played by Miles Cadon. Hope I'm saying his name right. He's the cousin of the main character twins, and he is there to be the lead performer of this opening night. Delroy Lindo is in the movie as Delta Sim. Haley Steinfeld has a role of Mary, as well as Wumi Fusaku, who also plays one of the love interests in the film. The film is 2 hours and 17 minutes and is rated R. Welcome back, everyone, to a brand new review here on Max Talks Movies. My name is Max Stinenberg. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, ring that bell for notifications. I do movie, TV show reviews, out-of-theater reactions, box office breakdown shows, movie rankings. So if you like any of those things, please consider subscribing and ringing that bell for notifications. Comment down below. What are your thoughts on Sinners? Do you love it? Is it overrated? Is this your favorite Ryan Coogler movie? Let me know. I respond to all comments. And also, guys, please hit that thumbs up button, the thumbs up down below the like button. So, sorry again. I did see this movie on Friday. Review not coming out for Monday. I had a very hectic weekend. I'm trying to get over I guess, allergy season. I'm very stuffy, so sorry if I don't come across as 100% for this review. But I didn't want to wait too long to get out my review of Sinners, because to get right into the review, I absolutely adore this movie. And this is one of the best films of the decade, of the 2020s. This movie absolutely was jaw-dropping to watch for its entire runtime. And I just want to say right up the front, we're in a time where there's so many IP, so many franchise movies, and everyone's complaining, where are the original movies? And then original movies just aren't getting seen. But it looks like it takes a filmmaker like Ryan Coogler to make really his first original film. That's not based off a true story, and it's not an IP ever, to really make a near masterpiece, in my opinion, with Sinners. Ryan Coogler has already become one of the most famous directors in Hollywood. He's not even 40 years old yet, and he has made Creed 1, Return of the Rocky franchise, an amazing true story of Fruitvale Station, Black Panther, which is getting a Marvel movie to Best Picture and multiple Oscar wins, and then the emotional Wakanda Forever, to now this. I mean, he is on track to be one of the greatest filmmakers of all time. And that continues because I do think Sinners is his best movie. It is the most confident Coogler has been in both the writing and director's chair throughout his entire career. This movie has a $90 million budget, and you can really feel every single second of it. There aren't too many different locations, especially once we get to the big house that hosts this whole event. We're pretty much there for the majority of the movie, but it just feels so cinematic. I said the film was shot for IMAX, and it just feels like a huge scale, must-see movie to see in the theater. And Coogler really handles this very well from a directing point of view. Now, also, Coogler is handling a lot of different genres in here. This movie can be very serious. It has a lot of commentary. It can be funny, and it's a heavy vampire genre movie. And it's trying to do all of that in just over 2 hours. And the movie absolutely accomplishes that. Because the first half of the movie, you actually forget that this is even a vampire movie. And then once it becomes a vampire movie, the movie goes to another level of greatness as the anticipation continues to build for some action scenes and things like that. But this is a really well-executed story, idea, and script from Coogler, who is the sole screenwriter for this movie. And it's a really well-written movie that you really do care for so many different dynamics throughout the entire film. and it's doing a lot of commentary. If it's class, if it's race, even on music, the evolution of music, there's a lot of different commentary on this movie, and it never feels overbearing or too much or overload or just they didn't make you feel dumb watching this movie from a message point of view. And I think a lot of movies want to beat you over the head with what the message of the movie is. This did not, and I really enjoyed that. Also, I did want to also say Ludwig Göransson, who's one of the best composers now working today. He is never missed with Ryan Coogler as his director. They came up together. This is my favorite piece of music that Göransson has ever done. He combines so many eras of music. If it's blues, if it's Irish music, if it's African music, if it's hip hop music, he combines so much music, and music in this movie is just as big of a character as the actual human beings in the movie. And that is really awesome. A huge plus to Ludwig Göransson. I've already been listening to the score this weekend. What an amazing score. Now I get to the cast. Michael B. Jordan has already, in my opinion, proven that he's an amazing actor. But for a lot of people, he's very much a mixed bag, but not after this, because this is easily his best performance of his career. Now, obviously, it helps that he's playing two people, but this is one of the best dual performances that I have seen in a really long time. It feels like every year now, we see 2 or 3 projects where actors play multiple characters in the same movie or show. This was done really well. Now, yes, one character wears a blue hat, one character wears a red hat. You understand why they're different, how they're different. But even when their hats are off, you can tell who is who. You can tell who is Stack and who is Smoke. And yes, the visual effects work on this is so mesmerizing where you never doubt that there's 2 Michael B. Jordans on screen together. But the performances are exceptional for Sinners, because Michael B. Jordan makes these 2 people who are twin brothers feel like 2 completely different people. And that is very hard to do. He obviously has a lot of charisma. He's also very capable in the action scenes when there are action scenes. He's very good in the emotional moments. And because he's playing 2 different characters with 2 at times completely different plot lines, he has to have chemistry with really the entire ensemble. He has to have just as good of a love relationship with Fumi Fusaku as well as Haley Steinfeld. And that is really tough to do. And Michael B. Jordan does an amazing job in the movie. Haley Steinfeld is excellent in this movie. Also, the best performance of her career, because it's a performance that you wouldn't really think would be suited for Haley Steinfeld. She goes there, though. She's phenomenal in the movie. Was really surprised how well she worked in this film. I've always been a big fan of hers, but really didn't see this performance coming out of her, and she is amazing in the movie. Wunmi Mosaku is also really excellent in the movie. Delroy Lindo, for me, is the standout. He is both, obviously, he can deliver the serious, heartbreaking moments, but he's also just really the entire comedy of the movie. He is hilarious. Miles Caton, hope I'm saying his name right, has never acted before. He is tremendous in this movie. Obviously, he's a great singing voice, but he's really great. Jack O'Connell as the villain, who's the leader of this vampire group. He is a very unlikable but fascinating character who you keep wanting to see on screen. He's really excellent. Omar Miller. This whole cast is really excellent. But this movie spoke to me. I was on the edge of my seat. The music, the sound design, the directing. This is one of my favorite movies of the last decade. I'm happy that it seems so many people agree with me. I adore this movie. I can't wait to rewatch this for years to come. I'm going to give Sinners a 5. That's right, a 5 out of 5 stars. I am going 97% for Sinners. What are your thoughts on Sinners? Let me know in the comment section. Subscribe, ring the bell, and I'll see you guys soon.